is Dee, and you're watching Dee True Crime Commentary. Let's look at Fields Road for just a minute. It says here, 162 Fields Road was built in 1930. The last sale amount was $14,000. Ownership type corporate. Subdivision Beach Creek. Bathrooms 1. Sale price $14,000. Sale date September 27th, 2021. Estimated value $105,000. This doesn't say put in a trust fund. This says sold to a property in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. We've already heard about that property. 9/27/2021. September 27th, 2021. So I know I'm not wrong. My intuition is paying off because I've been studying these subjects for over 1 year. I know what I'm talking about. This isn't my first walk around this block. I've been walking around this block for a year and 3 months. You know, I've been a lot around in my mind about how this could have went and who was involved. The Bernards were definitely involved. I was thinking Andy's mom or dad was involved, but no. Who left when Summer came up missing? 4 days after she came up missing, who took off and left for 3 months?
Pretty sure I was over there on the 14th, possibly the 13th, but I can't remember for sure. Maybe both days. One day might have been for weed. One day might have been for the dog.
So how long would you have been up there both those times? Like each time, I mean, was it a while? Like, did you hang out?
Look, when I drove up the driveway, I circled around to where the house is and the front door and the driveway. I usually sat in my vehicle. Dawn or Candace came out the house. I gave them the weed. I stayed in my vehicle and I went off the hill and I went back to my hill.
Okay.
I came over there one time to get weed like that. And I took the kid over there and I took the weed over there and I told Donnie that was the last time. And I didn't sell him nothing for a while because he sent his damn kid over there to get weed from me.
So there was no search warrant that was ever needed for any of your properties? Inside or out?
The only thing I remember signing is a release form that they could bring the dogs into the house. Police cannot enter your house without a search warrant unless they have permission, or it's illegal search and seizure. So they had, I know of a couple people that signed that waiver for them to bring the dogs through. I know my uncle had to sign something, I'm pretty sure. But as far as them searching my property, they had all rights to my property. I told them I did not care. All I needed was, I had dogs. So if they come up through there with other people and dogs, I didn't want my dogs messing with what they was doing. So I wanted to be able to put my dogs in the house. No problem with them searching my property. Mom had no problem with them searching property. Nobody kept them off that property. I didn't get access back to that property after I left till September 6th of 2021.
I know.
Me and Becca got together on July 31st of 2021. That's when we got together.
Okay, and that's about around the time that you took. Is that when you were working out of town? Is that around the same time that you were working out of town?
No, I worked at Hayworth then.
So you didn't stay somewhere for 21 days? Like you didn't take off for 21 days somewhere? Like a few days after Summer went missing?
No.
Oh. Okay.
Not that I remember. I remember being gone at some point in time right in there. I went and I ran away because I didn't want to deal with it. But I think that was before. And then I had enough and I was finally done and I could not take it no more. And I packed up what I could get and I left. And I was gone for a while, maybe a week or two, or something like that. A week. Thing broke loose. People showed up at my work one day, raising hell, and I
Really?
said, the hell with it, and I quit.
They raised hell
And
about the Sarah Wells case?
no, they was
Okay.
raising hell about me. It was her raising hell about me
She sent
in
people
front of
there.
her. No,
Like,
it was her. It was her that came to my work and was raising hell in front of the work bays. And I said, I wasn't bringing this to my workplace, and I quit, and I've left. So
oh wow.
after that, yes, by all means, after July 31st, I was probably gone to Sevierville, Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg for probably around 21 days.
Wasn't
These people that are in this, Dawn, Candace, Allie, uh, Allie's mom, all that is people that I don't hang out with.
yeah.
And anyway, for a few days, you're stuck in Groundhog's Day that you're dealing with the 15th of 2021 all over again. The 14th, I was dealing with Dobbs. The 15th, Summer went missing. The 16th, I took off work. I can't remember the 17th. I mean, I'm pretty sure I didn't go back to work till the following Monday. I've never smoked meth. I've never done heroin. I smoke weed. I'll do coke. I'll do pills.
You've never done meth? So you've
No,
never done? What about cocaine? Oh, you did say cocaine or
yeah,
not?
I've done. I mean, pretty much growing up in the 2000s, if you hadn't done cocaine, you hadn't done shit.
Well, it just
I
seems
mean,
like everybody
yes.
out there's done meth. Like, that's crazy.
No, I have a certain stand. Okay, look, I'll lay this out to you. I'll lay this out here to you. I try to stay toward the natural side of the drug spectrum.
I mean, I
smoke
tried.
weed. I've done cocaine, yes. I've done pain pills, yes. I was never hooked on pain pills. I was on Ritalin and Adderall as a child growing up. I stayed up for days. Cocaine does not speed me up. It mellows me out. But it's really not worth it. Hell, I can grow a pound of weed in my backyard and make more money off that pound of weed instead of crime in the mountain. You know how they say they shall not give the Dark Lord the power by speaking his name. So that falls into her not calling my name Andy, but she'll call me Voldemort, the Dark Lord, so it don't give me no power.
That sounds like somebody with histrionic personality disorder. She reminds me of Amber Heard right now.
It's always been strange. I mean, it's always been a weird dynamic. 2000s, before we got in trouble, yeah, everybody had a little bit of a cocaine every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, no, she was really not the druggie. Every now and then the drinky.
A history with lying. Like, I mean, she lies worse than anybody I've ever seen. Like, she was. Has she always been this big of a liar?
I'm not saying that it's a lie to her. I'm saying it's a belief. I try to stay the hell out of Virginia, but for a second to go to the dispensary. No, I did not evict her. She took me for an order of protection, and the judge evicted her. He says that I was there, and I swear to God, I wasn't there. I swear I was at work that day, the day before, the day after. By all means, call me guilty for being there on the 14th. Call me guilty for being there on the 16th. I wasn't there on the 15th. I was at work. I found out Summer was missing when I got there. And I would have never. I mean, my kids went off the hill to the mailbox. My daughter did. I mean, somebody could have snatched her up. I mean, I would have never. I remember walking Ben Hill Road from my mama's house, 125, to past Fred's house where his camper is at my great grandma's, Redmond's house. And I
Mhm.
was probably 5 to 7 years old walking it by myself. I would go up there, play in the creeks, and come back down.
Mhm.
And I know I've rode my bicycle on Beach Creek Road, the main road from
You
Ben
know,
Hill Road to Fields Road.
on that one, we're just gonna have to, agree to disagree. Unfortunately, you know what I mean? And you and Fred, because
By all
I mean,
means,
but
he
like
feels.
that's why we like earlier we discussed that's the whole point of contention is that whole were you on the road that day? That's what I wish that we could get answered because that would clear but I don't know. For some reason, they're being very hush hush. Law enforcement is, and they don't want to name people, and they don't want to clear people. I mean, it's just I don't understand. So I mean, unfortunately,
I want to know the reason why that particular piece of property that Andy's mom and dad owned went to this address right here. This is the property that the Fields Road went to. This is the address that Fields Road was transferred to on September 27th, 2021. Somebody made a mistake. Somebody keeps trying to have my channel taken down. Somebody keeps lying and saying this channel is cyberbullying. This channel is not cyberbullying. It's not harassing. It's just stating facts that are recorded in the Hawkins County deed books in Hawkins County, Tennessee. Face the truth. Y'all want to do the crime? Now you got to do the time, bitches.